Hey guys, how you doing? This is Daniel from Creative Games Studio, CGS, and today I'm gonna teach you how to play Chronicles of Drunagar. Okay? So the first thing you have to do on the beginning of the game is to find which hero you want to play with and get his player board and the class board of that hero. Okay? So Maya is a hunter, so you get the ranger. She's a ranger, yeah? So you get the ranger class board. Also, in the beginning of the game, you see that Maya is from Path of Nature, right? So you have to choose a dungeon role for her. And what you do is you check on top of here which of the dungeon roles from leader, striker, controller, support, or defender it's available for Path of Nature. Okay, so she can be a defender, she can be a striker, and she can be a leader because it says on top here Path of Nature. So you choose which one from those three that you can be. You choose one, let's say she's a striker, right? So I just add them over here, and this is my player board. Okay, so I have my dungeon role, my hero board, and my class board. Okay, also on your initiative card, it will tell you how many action cubes and which ones that you begin with. So she begins with 2 red, 1 green, 1 blue, and 1 yellow. Okay, so you put them on available action cubes. Then what you do is you get all those white cubes and you block all the locked skills that you have here. So this is a quick setup that you have to do in the beginning. You lock all of these, and also from your dungeon role. These are blocked, and you will unlock them as the game goes by. I'm gonna teach you how to play today one-shot adventures. It comes with those cards that you will evolve your heroes along the adventure. But there's also a campaign mode that you don't use these, and you have the campaign and the player sheet that you write it down all your experience points for each adventure, and you go on in the encampment and unlock new skills and everything else. So, but today I'm gonna teach you what you have there, which is our prototype. So it's a one-shot adventure. In the beginning of the game, you also shuffle these and you put them like this on the table with a token that will go on top of here every time you kill a monster. Okay, so every time you kill a monster, this goes over, and you guys, everybody on the party gets this bonus, and then this and this, and then it goes cycle over here. Okay, so your player board, your character, you also get 2 of the starting gears. One is the armor and one is the weapon. Okay, so you put them like this, and you have 4 slots of weapons. Okay, and you also have a bag that you can hold up to 3 more items in your hand. So you have a hand limit of your bag items of 3 cards. Okay, on your player card, you have your health points. On the red one is where you begin. You have your action cubes, you have your skills, you have your discard action cubes, and you have your focus abilities besides the equipment window. Okay, so what you do is on your turn, as is stated over here, on your turn you can move 3 and spend 2 action cubes. Okay, so you can move 3 on the board. The white squares are where you move your small miniatures. They are 35 millimeters miniatures. And the blue squares is where the big miniatures move. Like this. They will be bigger, but they move like this. In their range, they can attack anyone on an adjacent blue square. Okay? So on your turn, you can move 3. 1, 2, 3. You can move diagonals. you can pass through friendly allies, but you cannot go through enemies. You cannot go like this, but you can go diagonals. Like, let me show you something else like this. You can move like this, diagonal, but you cannot go through them, okay? So that's movement for small miniatures. And then you can use 2 action cubes in a turn, okay? So what's gonna happen here, on your skills, you have 4 different types of skills. The yellow ones are melee actions. So these actions have a range of adjacent enemies only, or friendly. So when you use a yellow cube, it affects either you or all adjacent squares where you are. The red cubes are ranged cubes. It affects everyone on the one adjacent blue square. So this is how we count range on this game. So I'm here and the next blue square, it's range 1. So if I'm a ranged hero, I can shoot them with a range 1 weapon. It states on your weapon how many range does he have. So this is range 1, range 1, range 1, range 1, range 1. But this is melee because they are adjacent. Even though they are in different blue squares, this is adjacent. So you cannot attack unless you have special abilities that says that you can. Otherwise you have to move to range 1 to attack, okay? So this is how range attacks or range skills works. They have to be range to affect either ally or a monster, okay? Green and blue, they are both global skills. So it doesn't matter if you're close or far or even in another room. You can use a green cube and it affects the hero or the ally on another room because you feel this presence. You feel the presence. So you can shoot, you're casting a spell and you can shoot that guy from here. Either with a green, which is agility cubes, or with a blue, which is wisdom cubes. Okay, so either one you can use global range. Whenever all the spaces that are already discovered in the dungeon, you can affect. Okay. Attack. How the attack works. All the skills that have a cross swords on them, it's an attack with your weapon. So you have to roll a d20. Okay. So what you do is you check your weapon. It's a ranged weapon, causes 2 damage, and a weapon proficiency of 11 plus. So I have to roll and get 11 plus to hit the target, okay? So whenever I'm using a cross swords skill, like this, I trigger the effect and I have to roll my dice. All the skills that have the explosion thing, the explosion icon, it's automatic damage, automatic hit. So this will give damage automatic to the monster or an ally or something. Okay? In all the lightning bolts, they are reactions. You can only use 1 reaction per attack. So whenever a monster attacks you, you can use a reaction action to prevent damage or to dodge or to do something else. Okay? So these are the 3 types of actions that you can have. And whenever it says +0 hit on skills, it's 1 shot. Let's say Maya here has a double arrow. It says +0 hit / +0 hit. This means it's 2 arrows with a +0 modifier. So I roll my die, I add my modifier, and then I get to 11 plus to hit. So if I'm 13 plus 0, it's 13. From 11 plus, I hit the target and I cause 2 damage. Okay, so on this, if I do this action, double arrow, I'll do this twice. Okay, for 2 arrows. I can either miss or hit both of them. But whenever I miss, let's say 8, it's less than 11 plus. So whenever I miss once per attack, as stated here, I can discard 1 action cube to reroll. So let's say I use a double arrow and I miss my first shot. Let's say I took 9. I can discard another cube to reroll this 9. Okay, 17, that was a hit. Now I have my second arrow, I'll roll again. That was another hit, but even if I missed, I cannot do the reroll again. It's only once per attack cube, per action cube that I use it. So that was 2 damage that I caused, okay, with this action. And then I'm gonna do my second action cube. I can like go like this, for instance, okay? And then everyone else will play, and then when it's me again, I have these action cubes to use it. Let's say I do this attack and roll my die, and then I'll go like this, okay? So at the end of my turn, when I don't have any more cubes, I have to make a recall action. This means that the time is passing and the darkness is coming for us, trying to get us, okay? So you recall all your cubes, and for that you get 2 cursed cubes, 2 black cubes that you're gonna use to block your skills. And you can choose any skills to block. You cannot block equipment though, only skills that you can block. So I can block this and these, okay? So these cubes, these skills are now blocked, and whenever someone in my party has 6 black cubes, we're dead. Darkness took over and we're dead, okay? So we have to work together to try and cleanse everybody and try to manage those cubes so you don't die. And the way you do is everyone has this remove curse ability that you can heal 2 and cleanse 1. So I heal 2 on my health points, and then I cleanse 1. So that's how you clean all your cursed cubes, okay? And Chronicles of Drunagor Age of Darkness is a highly interaction kind of game. Almost all your skills, except the ones that says self, you can use on another player or on another enemy, okay? So it says here, heal 2, cleanse 1. I can easily heal 2 and cleanse 1 a friendly ally, okay? I can even prevent. I have a skill here that says prevent 2. I can use on a friendly ally that it's in range of me, okay? So we encourage player interaction, so it's highly recommended that you try to save your friends, because otherwise you will not be out of here alive, okay? Also on your dungeon rolls, you have all these multicolor cubes skills. You can use any color cube you want, but the range of the skills will be corresponded to the color cube that you use it. So if I use yellow on heal 2 cleanse 1, I can only do that if a friendly hero is adjacent to me, because the range of the yellow cube, okay? But if I use, let's say, a red cube, my range, it's up to range 1 because it's red. If I use a blue or a green, it's global. So if my friend's over here, I can heal him using a green cube because it's a global range, okay? So the range of the skills, it's really important to take notice of the color cube that you're using, okay? So except all the skills that says self, we encourage to use on each other, okay? Besides all your skills, you also have your special skills, your special abilities called focus, and you have some skills that grant you focus. So let's say when I do this, I get battle focus, I focus 1, so I gain a focus token. And then the maximum